please. Hold, 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 please. Hello, babes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Brown Girl Bella. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shannon, for Brown Girl Bella, here as always to bring you lips, lashes, and luxury. Luxury with a little laughter and beauty with a little banter and all things in between. We do a whole lot here. So I invite you, if you're not a member, to come on in, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time that I post, go live, or whatever I do. And for those who are returning, thank you so much for returning back. This is a special moment for me. This is a special moment because I did not realize that 6 years have gone by since I have first come on and talked to you all. Like, I don't know how this has happened. I don't know where the time went, but it did go somewhere. And I looked up today and I was like, just going over some things and going over my notes when it popped up on my phone that this is my 6-year anniversary. So I thought it'd be a great idea if we kind of look back on some of the best of Brown Girl Bella in this channel. And since we're starting off my year 6 with a Bella After Dark, I thought we would do, back in the day, Bella After Dark, and just sort of see how it evolved from my first live on my own to kind of where we are today. So I picked a few videos that I thought, we would have fun with, we would laugh, we would crack up even more because, some of them are a little out there. But what I love most about this channel, my babes, is that we all kind of come together for a common cause. You may not be that interested in makeup. You may not even wear makeup, but we all come here on Thursdays. We kiki, we have a good time. I usually try to keep the conversation away from makeup because I talk about makeup all the time. Sometimes we'll slide it in there a little bit, but for the most part, we talk about life. We talk about grown people's issues, grown people's, problems, thoughts that may come up. And I've got a little bit of Thursday thoughts today too. But I thought today we would just have fun, reminisce, and enjoy the fact that we've been doing this thing together, because it's me and you. It's not just me, it's me and you, because I couldn't do what I do without you. So I thought it'd be fun to us both to kind of reminisce, laugh about a few things, and have a good time tonight. All right. So that's what we're doing. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Yo-Yo, I see you. Thank you so much for coming over. VS Speaks Royally. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. Ray of Sunshine, giving me a pink heart. Thank you so much. Listen, we've come a long way, babes. We've come a long way as a channel and as a community. So I thought I would take you back to my very first live as Brown Girl Bella, not part of, the love stream, because I started off as being part of this love stream. And what the love stream was, a few YouTubers would get on and they'd go live. And then instead of just ending their live and going off to do whatever they're doing, we would raid someone else's channel and they would go live. So we would do like a bunny hop to different channels, and it exposed you to so much. It kind of helped you to understand and get a feel for YouTubers and their style and what they're all about. And so I did that for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And then I decided to just go off on my own and do lives by myself. Let me tell you, that first live was terrifying. And the audio was going crazy. My camera was kind of blurry. All kinds of things were going on. So let me just share with you a little bit of that. So let me present that to you. Can you guys see? Hello. Can you guys see? How about now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? As I won't stop now. Yay! Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, this has been. I was panicking. Yes, all natural today. No makeup on. Miss Brooklyn's all looking in the wrong direction. Trying to tell her, say hello. Say hi, Brooklyn. Say hi to your fans. She's like, why you put me in on this? Hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Jasmine. Hey, AI. All AI in the house. Yeah, smash that like when you come into the door. I don't have any rules yet. This is my first live, so you guys know you can't say certain words and phrases because you've all been here on lives before. So if you want to connect with people, you probably are all connected anyway. But if you want to connect with people, throw up a rose. And don't forget to thumbs up this like. This is my very first one. I'm going to be on here just talking away. and hanging out with you guys. And Miss Brooklyn's in the house. Oh, she being shady. You see how Brooklyn turned her head? She is being so shady. Okay, who remembers Shady Brooklyn? Raise your hands if you remember Shady Brooklyn. My dog, my first Maltese, Brooklyn, was quite the character. She was a fixture here on Brown Girl Bella since she was born. She's been in every live, every taped Brown Girl Bella show, and she was quite the cut up. She was very much quite the cut up. Hi Maritza, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, right. Look at that. I miss Brooklyn too, but Dream is no slouch. Dream will let you know, listen, I'm in the house now and I run things. Because she definitely does run things. She is between my legs now, playing. Nope, she's licking her paws. So don't look at me like I'm short. I was talking about her. She look up at me like, what you talking about? But, she's being quiet for once because, Miss Dream don't hold back nothing. Yes, Brooklyn was in a class all by herself. She was, right? Oh, my gosh. BS, yes, it's fun to look back, right? Look at me, like no makeup, the camera's all blurry. I don't know what was going on in that show, but so much fun. New Orleans girl, oh my gosh. Hello, hugs to you. I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight. Look at here, 6 years later, and we are still going strong. Can you imagine that? Imagine that. Yes. Hugs to you too, ROS. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Hey, Dream. Yep, she's here. So we've gone through a lot together, and I will tell you, from those back in the days with the love stream to that first live that I just shared with you, there's been so much. We don't call this night the Bella Coaster for nothing, because on Thursdays, you never know what's going to pop up. You never know what's going to happen. And so I wanted to bring you some of that too, because we've had like a lot of moments. We've had a lot of people come up and share different things with us. I'm going to share with you another live that I did in my kind of Welcome to the Queendom series, where I invited women to come up and just talk with me and share different things. And so one of the ones that was, a pretty good fixture here on the live is my friend Beachy, and from This Beach is Better. And she came up, and as always, we had a great time hanging out together. So I'm going to share with you a little snippet of that piece. So hold on. Hold, please.
People were just paying money, and all of a sudden, without any type of like wait, what?
Wow.
You're not even in school. How did this happen? Like, what happened to being a college?
Need to laugh, but do your due diligence, just like you would for a job or any other thing that you want. You do your due diligence. You research. You make sure that this is legitimate before you go and pay your money. And trust me, when I became a member, my fee to get in was less than $150. Now it's 10 times that amount. So before you write that check, you better know what you're getting into, and that it is an actual chapter that has actual members that you can look up on the website and see this chapter, see who the president of the chapter is, see who the membership person is, and go and ask questions. And it's fair to ask
Absolutely.
questions. It absolutely is fair to
Yes.
ask questions.
Because you don't want to be counted out. Because if you do it the wrong way, you're going to be X'd out because
Mhm.
you fraudulently misrepresented. There's a strong law team behind that incorporated, honey. Those lawyers, I don't know who's on the law team at National, but honey, they are serious and they are their jobs. They make good money to do what they do.
Mhm.
Salute to those sorors that are on the legal team, but they are going. You will end up on a in a black book somewhere, and you won't be able to come back again and redo it. It's like you forfeit your opportunity to have the real thing because you wanted to go have a drive-through experience. There's no
Mhm.
drive-through experience. Here's my money. Okay, tomorrow I'm walking around wearing a t-shirt. Absolutely not. And
Right.
so I don't really feel sorry for a lot of people because I'm like, did you really think it was that easy? Because if that didn't make any sense. Well, why you've known people, you've seen other people. What made you think that that was going to work? But it is a college. That's the whole thing about women in education, and that's what we
Mhm.
push. That's why we started.
Okay. Yeah, let me turn that off. Okay, so that was Bridget Beachy for those who know her on the YouTube. We were talking about going through the process of joining a sorority and how you really have to do your due diligence and really, research the chapter that you're going into, see who the supervising chapter is. If you're going in undergrad, if you're going in grad, see who the people are that make up this chapter, where it's located. Can you, even get there and reasonably, with reasonable accommodations, can you get there? Can you do community service there? Like what is your vision and how does that chapter fit into your vision? So that was a really, really good conversation. And I love, sharing ideas here on this channel. And I love talking to different people of different walks of life because you never know what their experience is. And my experience joining my chapter was different than Beachy's experience joining her chapter, but yet we still have some commonalities in how we approached, how we feel about it, and how much we support our chapter and our sorority and the things that they do. So that was really a fun, interesting, and insightful program. And I encourage anybody who really wants to know about what goes on and how you go about if a sorority or fraternity is your choice. I invite you to go and check out some of those Bella After Darks where I talk specifically about that. So I didn't just talk about, AKA, because that's only a snippet of my life. I have been very transparent with you all over the 6 years. So, as much as I like to keep my private life private, sometimes I had to, come and talk about other things in my life. And one of the things that I get asked the most when it comes to um, my life and sharing things here on this channel was my wedding story, rather, my wedding horror story. And yes, everything that I mentioned was true, is true, and it was a very interesting experience. But you know what, it also goes to show you that old adage that when God is trying to tell you something, listen. Listen to what God is trying to tell you. So let's take a look at that as I go down memory lane with you all. So let me cue up that hoe, please. Feel free while I am queuing up to ask me any questions, to just talk about whatever. Feel free in the chat while I'm pulling things up, because sometimes it'll take a little bit, because you all know sometimes we try to pull these things up quickly, and then sometimes it takes a little longer. Takes a little longer. So here we go. So let me cue it up. Okay. All right. So let's look at this story time. Hey, Lucy, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. All right. The church. He was the only one that was like, no, I'll meet you at the church. Hang on. Let me roll it back a little bit. Right. And just host, I'm sad. It's like everybody has experienced this before. Who experienced this before? So I'm sitting down on the couch with my grandmother, and she goes, baby, put her hand on my hand. Baby, like what? She's like, you sure you want to get married? She said, am I sure I want to get married? She's like, you don't have to do this. We can just have a party. We can just have a, regular old thing. You don't have to do this. Guys, I started bawling. Oh, you have your troll antenna up? Thank you. I bawled. I was so overcome with emotion. For her to say that to me, guys, was big. Because mainly she was the one that kind of pushed us into the getting married part. Because I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this, da, 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 da. And she's like, well, y'all have this son. You've been trying to do this, off and on. Y'all keep postponing and canceling and doing all this. Just go ahead and do it. So, no, she's not a Nigerian woman. My grandmother was a Southern woman. She was from the South. But just trying to ease my tension and say, this does not have to happen if you don't want it to, just had me boiling. So she's now trying to calm me down from, baby, you sure you want to get married, to, oh my God, I'm sorry. Of course you love him. You want to get married to him. Because I'm like, oh, sorry. This light keeps cutting out. Wait, hold please. I got a solution for it. Hold please. Darn, I don't have it. But hang on, I don't have it. And everybody's trying to hold my dress. I've got my flowers. You at the church, because I'm not cow stand where they have the cow, trying to calm me down. Well, you have me. I have my mother. I have my grandmother. Right. When it rains, it pours. And okay, you guys are back. Y'all saw that? It was like a glitch in the matrix somewhere. So we're in the car. We're headed there. We're taking, pictures. We're pouring champagne. Oh, we're having such a good time. Blah 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 blah. And we get to the block that the church is on. Guys, there is a full menagerie of animals on the block. We can't get in because there's like horses and cows. They had like a whole big ass farm block party in the middle of Harlem. Hey, Candy C, welcome. In the middle of Harlem, and we're trying to get through this block. And my limousine is long, so we can't even get into the block. Because as we turned into it, we ran into the cow stand where they had the cow, the thing that they were putting the cow in. Hey, Princess Lizzie. Yes, animals in Harlem. In Harlem. It was a black party, but they wanted to make it farm style. But again, nobody told us that this was going on during this day. So I'm like, how the hell do we have animals on a Harlem block in the middle of the day? How does this happen? How does this happen? So we can't get into the block because my limousine is too long and they can't get in. Yeah, all this happened in one day. One day. And we can't get into the block. And so my dad comes out of the church because he met us at the church. He was the only one that was like, no, I'll meet you at the church, because he was already pissed because what I didn't mention was my mother made a big stink about she wanted to walk me down the aisle. Yeah, I'm from New York, Brooklyn all day, Brooklyn girl. And I got married in Harlem. That'll teach me. So my dad got pissed because my mother announced at the wedding rehearsal that she was not coming tomorrow to the wedding unless she got to walk me down the aisle also. And my mother-in-law at the time was like, you can't walk her down the aisle. First of all, her dad is still living, so let her dad walk her down the aisle. Second of all, the aisle is small, so you're going to be squashing her. And so, again, you have to know my mother, Cancerian, so snippy. But if you hurt her feelings, oh, she's ready to bite your head off. So she's like, what you talking about? I helped raise her. I did this. I did that. Da, 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 da. So she pitched a fit. So to save the day and to keep it all calm, yeah, my mother was ready to like toss it up in the church over not being able to walk me down the aisle. So I was just like, you know what? Let her do it. My dad was pissed. So my dad was like, I'm not getting in the car with her. I'm not meeting you at the house. I'll meet you at the church. Because I'm not trying to be in the car with her because she knows she's wrong for walking you down the aisle, blah, 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 blah. Ciao. When I tell you that was such a big moment for me, because I realized in that moment how my parents' marriage must have been like, because she was very hurt in her feelings that she was being told not to walk me down the aisle. My father, on the other hand, he was like, this is a moment for me and my daughter. This is not a moment for you to kind of steal the spotlight or share the spotlight with her. This is a moment for me and her. You're supposed to be, walked down the aisle by an usher, and we already had that set up for her, but she wanted to change it up. Now, what I had skipped over is the first part about my flowers being delivered and they were all dead when I opened them up. So my flowers were dead. My doorknob, when I was trying to get out to go to the florist to tell them that the flowers are dead, the doorknob on the other side of the door outside fell off. So I couldn't get out the house. So I had to call my future mother-in-law to come to my house. And she's like maybe a block, 2 blocks away at that time. She had to come get me, get the doorknob, screw it back on, and let me out the house so I can go to the florist and get more flowers. And then, from doing that, and I also got the Unity candle at that time because we wanted to light the Unity candle. Nobody got it. So I was like, okay, I'll get it. And there was like dust all over it, but I'm like, just wiping it off, not realizing, you have really bad allergies, and dust is one of those irritants that stays in my system. So I was sneezing like crazy during this time. And then, I'm trying to take a shower. The hot water's not working. It's just cold water. Like, you name it, and it happened that day. And then I finally got through the menagerie of animals that we had. I actually had to walk because the car couldn't move anymore. And so when I get to the church, it was, I think, an hour late. I was either 1 hour or 2 hours late, but I was late by the time I walked down the aisle. And then when it came to lighting the Unity candle, my husband at the time, now ex-husband, he was trying to light the Unity candle with me, and he put it too close to my bail, and my bail started to smoke and burn. So all that to say, and the piece of resistance on top of all of that was that when we were giving our vows, the minister at the time, he said to my husband, I'm from Virginia, and where we from in Virginia, the husband gives his vows to the wife doesn't give vows to the husband. Now, he said none of this when we were like going through the rehearsal and all of that. So imagine my surprise when we get actually to the wedding, and he's saying that I'm not saying vows, it's only my husband saying vows to me. So we were both like, what? And you actually can hear on my wedding video, my mother like in the background saying, what the heck is that? She didn't say heck, she said something else. But we were all like, what in the world is happening? So it was just a host of horror stories, a host of different things that went wrong. It was like Murphy's Law. And it taught me a valuable lesson. Like, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. Tell him your plan. And I am a planner. I'm an event planner by trade. And so I'm very used to like working on my feet and planning something for somebody else. For me, having gone through that experience, what I learned was that, you know what, you cannot control everything. There are certain things that you cannot control that are going to be beyond your capabilities. And so in those instances, you just got to let it rock. You just got to let it do what it does. Hey, Nolan's girl. Yes, absolutely. You just got to let it do what it's going to do because you cannot control everything. And I am very much a control freak, especially when I'm trying to plan something because I want it to go really well. And I want it to be, the vision that I had. But, in life, you just got to roll with the punches because not everything is just going to fall into place. Some things will happen and you just got to learn how to deal with them and move on. Yes, Lucy Warren's world, you just have to go with it. Absolutely. Laugh out loud. Absolutely. All right. So we've had, story times here. As you can see in that story, I wore like nighttime clothes, sometimes lingerie, sometimes I would wear like pajama sets, to give that kind of nighttime feel. Today I'm wearing like my workout clothes because I had that on most of the day. So there are lots of different wardrobe styles, lots of different hairstyles throughout these 6 years. But one thing that will always remain is the laughter, the fun, and how, this whole live stream of mine on Thursdays kind of took off a life of its own and just had us, laughing with fun and banter and just having a good time with each other. So I'm going to pull up another one from back in the day and let's talk about that. So hang on just one second. Let me cue it up. This is so much fun. I hope you are enjoying this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share this out if you can so that others can come in and have a good time as well. So let's gear this up. I'm not sure where I'm going with the next one, but I'll try to set it up as best I can. All right, so let me do this. Okay, so as I said before, from time to time, I would have guests on, and the guests would be talking about one thing. And like I said, we Bella Costa ourselves into a completely different topic. And this episode is one example of that. So we were on a live, and I called up two people. One, Angel from Angel's Army. I don't think he's doing YouTube anymore, but the other one is my girl Jada, and she has a channel still out here. And you guys may know her. She's come up on my channel numerous times. So she brought to us a video. And, if you're sensitive, now's the time to move out because, or mute me, because this is going to be a little explicit. So from time to time, we get dirty after dark. We talk about different subject matters. We talk about relationships, grown people stuff. And so this was one of those episodes where we started talking about one thing and then it turned into something else. So here is an example of how the tables turned quickly. And you gotta just, like I said before, roll with it. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Oh, please.
La, pronounce it Bo La. So that's how we pronounce it in Nigeria. Like the nickname for penis or for dick is Bola. We have other names for it, but then again, this is the popular one, like the most used one.
Okay. We're gonna stop there. Funny place to stop, right?
Right.
But you know me. Yeah, you gotta pause it just right.
Absolutely. Hit it at the right spot.
To get these people attention, okay?
Yes, honey.
Now that I have your attention, when you are practicing rocking a mic, do you nickname it? What do you call it? Do you call it other things? What do you call it, Jada?
Okay, so I call it my protein shake.
Okay.
So that's what I call it. That's what I reference it to, because I'll be looking for the protein.
Yes.
But yeah, that outside of that, I don't have another name. I used to call it the Snickers bar though.
Oh.
Yep, I used to call it the Snickers bar because I was used to dating dark-skinned guys, but then some about, the 2000s where a bunch of dark-skinned men was all over TV, so suddenly dark-skinned men act like, they didn't know how to act. Not all y'all.
they popping again.
Right, now that y'all popping. All of the dark-skinned men was getting a whole lot of flavor going on. So yeah. And they used to crack me up as well, actually.
Burns, if you're still in here, do you call it a nickname? Do you call your husband's peen a nickname, or do you just call it? I just call it over. Come here. All right. So again, this is one of those examples where we were talking about, just how we, do different things. And then she pulls up the video and then the Bella Costa just takes off from there. Lisa said, oh my God. Yes, said that is truly an after dark combo moment. Absolutely. And we've had several of those over the past 6 years. Where, we start talking about, something, sexy or risque or what have you. And then it just morphed into something completely different. And what I loved about the channel and about my babes is that you all, every single one of you, are just into it. Whatever happens, you guys roll with it. You guys just laugh along with me. And we have a great time just experiencing all of these different things. So I love that about us. I love that we can share and laugh and just have a good time, even when the subject is a little risque, because we're all grown people. These things happen. We talk about, what real life is and what real grown folks do. But we also have a lot of fun doing it as well. And so that's one of the reasons why I still stay with Bella After Dark, because I feel that this is the one platform where you can kind of let your hair down and just revel in it, whether you're participating in the chat and talking or wanting to come up and talk about it a little bit more, or, you're just, a cloud cutie, just hanging out and laughing and having a great time. So those are the things that I really, really love and still love about Bella After Dark. But don't worry, we got a lot more for you. So hold, please. Let me pull up some more things and we'll be right back with more of the best of Brown Girl Bella in just one moment. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Okay, we're back. And if you've just joined us, we're talking about the best of Brown Girl Bella's Bella After Dark. This is a celebration of 6 years of my channel. And in particular, since I'm kicking off this series on Thursdays, I wanted to throw it back to Thursdays and Bella After Dark and some of the best things that have happened on this channel. So as I said before, we have had the luxury of having some really, really great guests on, and I couldn't talk about this show and I couldn't talk about what has been going on this past 6 years without mentioning this woman here. She has been a fixture in my life, my YouTube life, since almost the beginning. And she has appeared on Brown Girl Bella several times. And I had to show one of the more classic conversations that her and I have when we get together. So without further delay, let me bring this one up. Yes, it does. This one here is called Baby Soft Foot Mask. This is my third one. I love this. I use it once a month. It's fantastic. All right, let's bring up Vern.
Hey,
Booski.
Tell me about that mask again. I like that.
Okay, so this is a foot mask, and it goes on like socks. I don't know if you see the diagram here, but it goes on just like a sock.
Wow.
And then you leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes. When I tell you, when you take this thing off, everything just sloshes off. All of the calluses, the dead skin, it doesn't look pretty. But honey, when you finish and you wash your feet off,
where did you get that?
like butter. You can get them from any like store like CVS, but I can get these off of Amazon too. So you can order them from Amazon. So right now, yeah, you can get them from Target too. You get them from Walmart. I've seen that at Walmart. But get the ones that go on like socks, because then you can just put your feet up, watch some TV, and by the time the TV show is over, you're ready, boo.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
So get that, get you a nice face mask. This one is for the neck. Am I showing it right here?
Oh, I like that one.
For the neck.
Okay.
So for our seasoned Bellas, you know, want to get that neck nice and tight. Because you know that's the sign of age, your neck and your hands.
What do they go for?
This one is about $4.
Okay. I like that.
And you could probably get them cheaper now because not a lot of people are buying them. You know, you can just go put it on your neck, let it sit for 30 minutes, and then boop, you're ready.
Like
and
that.
Then the excess collagen, you just rub it into your neck and let it go. It's great.
I don't know if you were on there when I was telling him. I said at this time, because so much. We're so stressed, especially people with children at home. All mine are grown,
Yes.
but people that it's stressful. You need to take time for you. So maybe they can do that sock or the foot and go in the bathroom, have them a glass of wine,
Yes.
put their face mask on,
Put your face
relax.
mask on, leave it for 20 minutes. You good money.
Yes.
You are good money.
Wow.
I use it all the time. There's even one for your hands too. If you suffer from dry hands and you just need that extra moisture, there are some that go on like gloves. And you just put them on, and it has collagen in it. It has oh my goodness, what is that thing that they used to soak
The
your
Therapy?
Yes.
See? I got
They
you.
have that.
I was gonna say, is it soft like that? Oh, I gotta try that.
They have that. It's good. It's good. It's better than what they used to give you in the store, in the nail polish stores.
Okay.
Okay, so again, these are some of the treasured moments here on Brown Girl Bella. It is so much fun to like vibe with different people and just have a great, great time. So let me see what you guys are talking about, because I've been just going down memory lane and just chatting away, and I haven't seen what you all were saying. So let me go back up and see. Oh, Lucy, Warren's World, thank you for the rainbow and hearts and unicorns. Hey, Burns, did you see your cameo just now? You were on here. Yeah, peace and blessings to Burns. Hey, Nolan's girls in here. Oh, thank you. Did a little purple action today. Purple action. And then I used MAC Love Child, which I love. And I don't wear it as often as I should, but I have it on my vanity now, so I can put it into the rotation. But I thought with this overall purple look and then having the pink would look nice. So thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, ROS. OMG. I guess you saw it. You saw it? Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay, so for those paraffin masks, I still love them. I still use sheet masks. There is a new one that I am getting. It's 3 for like $20, but everybody's talking about how great this product is, because it gives you like this beautiful glass skin, and it goes on like cloudy, and then when it turns clear, that's when you know to like peel it off. And I've seen like before and after shots, and the women look amazing. The men too who use it, they look amazing when they take this mask off. And there's, like I said, 3 in the pack, and I really want to try those. I had just used one of my last like foot masks a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna tell you, it sloshed off all of that dead skin. It made my feet like baby soft, and I put on a pair of heels, and then I went out. A couple of days later, I had no, like my feet didn't hurt. I had no sores on my feet. It felt amazing, absolutely amazing. Hey, my TT's in here. Hey, TT, everybody say hello to TT. She's been a little under the weather lately, so I'm super glad to see her. I'm super glad. Wow, I looked so skinny. I, on the other hand, did not look skinny. I look skinny now, but I did not look skinny in that video. So yeah, my weight has gone up and down in these past 6 years too. But yeah, you skinny, honey. Yes. Hello, everybody from my TT Wendy. I just love me some brown girl fellas. Thank you. I just love me some you too. I just love me some you too. This is so great hanging out with you all and just, having this wonderful time with all of you. Hey, Sugar Bella. Hey, my TT, my auntie. That's your signature. Oh, I love it. I love you, sister, and there's nothing you can do about it. I know, and I love you too, and there's nothing you can do about it either. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I can't wait to hang out with you. So, babes, if you are in the New York City area, I have a special announcement to share with you all. Fellow YouTubers like Elevate with Burns, me and I, Keeping Up with the Griffins, and myself, we are all going to be meeting up in Brooklyn. I'm going to be showing them my home of Brooklyn, some of the landmarks in Brooklyn, some of the new landmarks we've just opened up in the past few years in Brooklyn. I wish you guys had come like in the beginning of the year because they had this Spike Lee exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum. I didn't get a chance to go to it, but if I had known like people were coming, I would have like made plans to go. But currently, I don't think there's anything at the Brooklyn Museum, but I've got a lot to show you all. It's going to be, my Brooklyn and just sharing my love of it with you all. And if you're in the New York City area, if you're in Brooklyn, you want to come out and hang out with me, let me know, let us know, and just come and have a good time, whether you're a content creator or not. We look forward to having you come out. We're going to have some light dinner. We're going to take a tour around Brooklyn. We're going to see some things. So bring your walking shoes, bring your sneakers, because it's going to be a lot of walking around in Brooklyn. So enjoy. Hey, everybody's saying hi to my TT. I love that. I love that, guys. All right. So, like I said, Bella After Dark has been one of my staples here. The other staple that I do is Sunday Sips, and that's a little bit more focused on what I do on this channel, which is luxury beauty reviews, news, and all of that information. So if you want to see like what's coming up in beauty, all of that stuff, see me do a demo of a look or a trend to try or anything like that, that is when I do those things. It's Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live. I come on with a bare face. And as the time goes on, I'm showing you products and I'm putting them on my face and I'm doing a demo showing you some of the products that I have. And I don't know what I'm doing this week, but I'm going to tell you, I've got so many new products that I want to share with you all. So maybe we'll do like a trying new makeup. I did film one when I filmed this look earlier today. So I have to edit that and get that up. And then I also did my monthly favorites. So I need to cut that and put that up. So those are things that are coming up soon. I was supposed to do this like a week or so ago, but what had happened was I went to put my SD card in to the computer, and the ones that I have, like the readers that I have, they tend to overheat, and it overheated and it cracked. So I had to get another SD card for my camera. So that's what has really been taking so long for me to put up content. I've been filming on like my iPhone and trying to cut and put that up. But, as the videos get a little bit more complicated and monthly favorites does get a little complicated because I do cut away and use B-roll and all this stuff. So it's a little bit more time consuming. So I had to wait for the SD card so I can film the front portions and the back portions of the video and then do the cutaways to the favorites that I am trying on for the months of June and July. And I'm putting June and July together because it took so long for me to gear up to do June that it fell into July. And then July, I was traveling, and then I had some other things that I had to do. So I wasn't able to get it up, but we'll have it up for you this week. And then on Sunday, we're going to go live again for Sunday Sips at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you all enjoyed this look back. There's so many things that I could share with you and show you over this past 6 years. I didn't want to overwhelm it all in one video. So know that we're going to do this again. I'm going to show you more clips. And not just Bella After Dark, but also Boss Babes, which is another series that I do where I'm talking to women who have achieved a certain status in the industry. They're well known. And a lot of those, as I was pulling film and like going over different things, a lot of it, those boss babes are still bossing up today. I have one that has written a book. I have one that is now a feature on a courtroom show. She has her own feature. She started her own practice. She's no longer with, another practice. She started her own practice. And so, she's doing amazing. She's always doing commentary on a lot of different things. She was there when the Trump trial was going on. And so, to see her evolution and to know that you all were introduced to her right here on BrownGirlBella is just amazing. It's just so heartwarming and so touching. I remember I did a Boss Babe with one of my favorite AKAs. She was also the president of one of the oldest chapters in New York City, if not the oldest one, because I know she's older than my chapter. I think she might be the oldest one in Brooklyn. Anyway, she suffers from alopecia. And she came on, I think she was either my first guest or my second guest. And she was so comfortable with us and sharing her story. And you guys were so loving and caring and nurturing that she actually went off camera for a moment, took her wig off, and came back and showed us all her beautiful bald head, shiny and radiant, and the smile that came over her face when all of you were just like, bravo, bravo, and cheering her on. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I definitely want to show. Lori, look, okay, you know what? Oh my gosh, she said, I wish I had seen that one. I also have alopecia. Yeah, you can go on Boss Babes and look at it. But I am going to show you that snippet because I in that moment, I'm gonna tell you, in that moment, babes, I felt like this was really a community. That's the first time that I felt like proud of you all, because I always felt proud of you. But that was the moment that I was like, these are my people. These are my babes. The way you wrapped yourselves virtually, arms around her, and just gave her so much encouragement, so much love, so much attention, so much care. It was beautiful to see. It was beautiful, beautiful to see. So I'm gonna share that with you all before we go today. Yeah, I'm gonna show you that. All right. Hey, me and I. All right, I was just talking about it. I'm so excited that you came on because we are going to have such a great time together in Brooklyn, at the things that we're going to share with everybody. You're going to be doing some blogging. I probably will do some blogging. I know Burns will do some too, but this is going to be such a great fun time. Putting together the itinerary. I'm like making sure that, all the times line up. I'm also, calling some, sorors, some favors to kind of, make our experience even that much more enjoyable than it will be. And I am so, so happy that you were able to come on. Yeah. Yours from arthritis, meds from arthritis. Yeah, it is tough. It is tough. She was so gracious with her time, with her care, with her knowledge of it, because she's on like the national board for her specific type of alopecia. But again, I just want to show you that snippet. Hang on just one moment so that I can share that with you all. So let's do that. And it's so funny because I was looking at it not too long ago, a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, I have to put in some Boss Babe segments the next time we do Bella After Dark. But let's go into it now. I am going to just pull it up really quickly and share that with you all. Yeah, we have such a great community here. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I cannot believe it's been 6 years. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that it's been 6 years. Okay, yeah, that was actually episode 1, season 1 of my Boss Babe series. Pull her up. And okay, hang on. Make sure I got it paused to the right part. All right, babe. So let's pull that up and we will see beautiful Michelle Hardy and her plight with alopecia. So let me share. Here we go.
More common, and this is called androgenetic hair loss. So that's like male pattern baldness or female, where sometimes when we get to be a certain age hormonally, we lose hair in the crown of our head. So have you seen women that are trying to cover the hair because crown? So that's another type of hair loss. But there's treatments. People go the surgery route, but there are treatments for all types of hair loss, even what I have. And there have been people with alopecia that have had their hair fully recover, so grow back in with treatment. So some things they do is laser therapy. That's where you sit under a dome light, or some have the laser rake and they give themselves treatment. There's scalp therapies other than the injections. I can tell you the injections I subjected myself to, they were painful. And sometimes I would bleed from the scalp. So they were very uncomfortable, but I did them in hope that my hair was going to grow back. And I told you I did those injections like once a month for almost 10 years. But when it became clear to me that my hair wasn't going to return, I was like glad to stop the injections. And today I'm comfortable with who I am. This is me. Yes. I don't know if you allow me to turn off the camera, I told you I would come back and reveal myself in my natural state.
Before you do, though, we do have a question from the audience. How young were you when this first took place?
Okay, so I was about 30, like early 30, 31 years old. And I appreciate that question because alopecia can happen to children. As you know, they can be born with alopecia. And going to National Alopecia Foundation meetings, I met people of a diverse, like all ages, male, female, and the children are special and adorable because some of them never had the experience of hair, so they don't even want to be bothered with a wig. They're just running around, and they inspired me. My first meeting, it was in Texas. I was wearing a wig. It was hot as, I don't know how to describe that heat, but and I was like, I don't want to wear this wig, but I had never come out wearing my wig, and that's when I first came out in Dallas, Texas. And it took me at least 45 minutes to leave my room. But I said, I'm going, this is the place. I'm around everyone that has the same condition. And I walked out and I got on the elevator, and that's when I freed myself. That's how it happened. And yeah, it was an experience.
Wow. Bridget, keep it simple with Bridget said, I did not know that you could be born with it. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So you have young children. I was 30 something, and I was thankful, Sora, because I thought about it. What if I said this could have happened to me when I was in my adolescent years? And I don't know if I was able, I'm sorry, I think I hit this by mistake. I don't think I've been able to manage it the same way because I had already my 20s, but it does impact. This is important too. Hair loss not a minor issue. It's major because it impacts all walks of life. So think about it. When I would go to the gym to work out, I don't want to work out in a wig, so I would have to take my wig off in the locker room. I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm looking around to see if anybody's looking at me. Swimming, go out to swim. Do you wear a wig or do you take the wig off? So these are all, even intimacy with your partner. I remember started to lose my hair, it was like a big secret, right? And so I was always hiding, even from my partner. So he had no idea what was going on with me until, there was a maladjustment with the wig. And he's what's going on? So, we had to have that moment. We had to have that talk. It was like, when do I tell him that, I'm losing my hair? So it was just, it was an awkward, not good time until I decided to own it and to free myself of all of that. So,
exactly.
I have my vulnerable moments still to this day, but I'm not vulnerable today. So if you want, let me know when I can.
Oh, well, go ahead on. I'll let you turn the camera off. I will entertain the masses, and we'll come back and see Miss Michelle in all her glory. I want to say thank you, everybody. Oh, Yoga, you just got in. Thank you so much for coming. I think this is an powerful story that you should definitely, if you know someone who is struggling with this is the show to watch. This is a show to send over to your friends and just say, hey, sis, you can do it. You can do it all. So
I'm ready to return. Are you ready for me?
I am ready. I can't wait to see you. Yay! I love it.
Oh, thank you. So this is me. And the fact that I'm on camera on your show, this is a first. This is a first. So you made me comfortable. Thank you for giving me this time to share. And I just hope I'm helping someone that's out there. Or if you know someone, share this with them. That, so that they can, go through their journey if they're losing their hair in some dignity and have dignity.
Isn't that amazing? Is that not amazing? And that's just a few things that we've all shared together within these past 6 years. And I could not be more grateful, more thankful for you, my community, my babes out there who come and support me and, watch all of my different segments, whatever I try to come up with, because I always try to, think of something new to keep it all interesting. But I have to say, Boss Babes is one of my labors of love because I get to not only talk to some people that I already know, but also learn something about them that I didn't already know, that I didn't even realize. And so I knew Michelle had alopecia, and but I didn't know like when she had, like I didn't know her journey. And for her to feel so comfortable with you all, my babes, and with me and this program, that she would go off camera and share what she looks like without wearing her hair pieces and wigs and things like that, meant so much to me personally, that you all would just receive her so well and embrace her so instantly. And even in this platform, you guys are saying all beautiful and she's lovely, and I love that. I love that about this community. I love that about us, because it's not just a beauty community, it's a life community. It's a love fest here. And I love you guys so much. About face with Mona. Hello, Mona, my fellow beauty girl. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you. I hope you're encouraged to watch that episode in full, because she dropped a lot of gems about her specific type of alopecia, and the work that she's doing and what she has accomplished so far. And she also shared some really fun anecdotes with us, and like the intimacy thing. Like, you don't think about that, but yeah, if you are suffering from alopecia, one of the biggest things is when to reveal that to your partner. And so it was through a mishap, unfortunately, that she had to then open up the conversation and speak to her partner about it. But think about that, and to lose your hair at such a young age, because 31 is still very, very young. So to lose your hair at 31 years of age, and then having to navigate the world, because not a whole lot of people, back then when she was 31, were wearing their hair bald. Nowadays, it's almost commonplace to see it. And I love seeing women, who are embracing their bald head or shaving their head bald. It is a testament to how far we've come as women, that we are able to show what we look like in any form, whether it is braids or dreads or bald or short haircuts, whatever it is. Vern says, imagine losing dreadlocks after you have grown them for 12 years. Yeah, that has to be devastating, Vern. That has to be devastating, because we were all taught, even from as young as I can remember, that your hair was your crowning glory. I remember my grandmother used to be like, don't have people like touch in your hair or play in your hair, because you don't know if their hands are clean, what kind of spirit they may have. They may have wish harm upon you and try to put that into your hair. So I was and even to this day, I'm a little squeamish about people like touching my hair, because of that upbringing, because of that knowledge that I have always in the back of my head. Like, you don't know what their intentions are when they're touching you like that. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, she is gorgeous, isn't she? And what's even more gorgeous about her is her heart. Her heart is so pure and so open. And she said it on the program, but she also wanted me to reiterate to you all too. If you are suffering from alopecia and you need help, or you just need a buddy system or somebody just to talk to, she is always available. And so reach out to me and let me know if that's what you want, and she will reach out to you, and I'll connect you guys together, and you can talk. She's an excellent mentor to have. She's an excellent like morale booster. Like immediately when I see her and she starts smiling, I start smiling too. That's how infectious she is. Yes, it was beautiful to see. It was very, very beautiful to see Meet and I. Yeah, stunning. She is beautiful. Her self-confidence just shines through, doesn't it? Doesn't it shine through? I was so amazed. Like she kept saying, like she said that twice, like she was going to go off camera and then come back on. She even said it before. She said it once before we even started the program. She's like, listen, I've never done this before. I've never talked about this before in this kind of platform, but I'm so excited to do it. And if I feel comfortable and I feel the vibes are good, then I'm going to take off my wig. And I was like, what? You're going to what? And she was like, yeah, I'm going to take it off. And so I was so happy when she brought it back again towards the end of the episode. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to take it off and then I'm going to come back and show you all the true and real me. And I was just blown over. VS Speaks Rarely says, I followed a woman on YouTube many years ago who in her 20s found out she had alopecia. I was happy she had an answer, but it was rough for her. Yes. I follow a young woman on here as well who has alopecia, and I'm actually trying to get her on my show for season 3. Can you believe it? Season 3? I think it's 3. Might be season 4. I gotta look back. I gotta look back because there are 2 shows that I have to still tape. I have to get both of them to like be stationary in a place because I'm actually going to go on location for both of these and film those for you. But for the next fall season of Boss Babes, I am going to be adding more babes to it. I'm going to be adding more shows. A lot of people have come up to me since they've seen seasons 1, 2, and I think I did 3 this year, and saying how much they really enjoyed it, how much they loved the program. One of the last ones I did was with the second in command to the mayor of New York City. That was also a great episode. I had been trying to get her on for like a year and a half. And finally the stars aligned and I was able to get her on and I was just blown away. It was the best time. I wish I had her confidence myself. I listen, I know that is a tough thing to go through. I realize that, Lori. What I think helped her and helped a lot of people that she kind of mentors to is the understanding that losing your hair is not losing yourself. Losing your hair does not define you. It's not like the period on the end of a death sentence. It is the start of something new and beautiful. And you can take it, you can take that power, you can harness that power, and you can make it an empowering moment for you. I know for me, I got an oval shaped head and I don't know if I can rock a bald head, but I have had very short cuts several times in my life. I've cut my hair very short. I've grown my hair very long. So I've been all places in between. So to me, hair is just hair. It grows back, it doesn't grow back, it does whatever it wants to do. I'm fine with it. And so I feel like I've come into a place in my life that, hey, if I want to, cut all my hair off and have a short cut again, I'm fine with that. If I want to just continue letting my hair grow and let it grow longer, I'm fine with that too. So I'm at a place where it just does not mean as much to me now as it did when I was a little younger. because of that whole, hair and crown is your glory stuff, it can really seep into your psyche and really make you feel like you can't do it without, having hair or without having, certain accoutrements or whatever, but you absolutely can. We were born for greatness in this world, and some of us were born without hair in this world. So, it's what you make it and it's what you bring to it. And if you are okay and at peace with yourself and know that whether you have hair or not is not your defining moment, you will be okay. You will absolutely be okay. And I'm very happy to share more of that with her and with you all at a later time if you want that too. Lucy Warrensboro says, so happy for her. I'm 32 now. I'll be honest, I'm on hormones. I'm trans, and the bald hair that I have will grow back. I'm lucky. I wish I did this so long ago. I felt this way forever since I was a child. Wow, Lucy. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing that story with us, Lucy. Thank you so much for sharing that. I thank you so much. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's good that you finally feel on the outside how you felt on the inside. That's amazing. You hear her? You hear her barking? This is her new thing. Like, she starts like doing this low growl and then she starts barking. And then her new thing is she has a favorite toy. And the toy is so funny because the toy is actually in the shape of a penis. It's gray and it's the shape of a penis. And I got it at the sex show that I went to with my girlfriends. Like, we always do like these little crazy adventures. So one of us said, hey, let's go to a sex convention. And so we went. It was in Lower Manhattan around the 20s, like in the Chelsea area. And so we went and they had dog toys. And so I got it, and I actually got it for Brooklyn, but she never played with it. So when she passed away and I got Dream, I gave it to Dream to play with. And so she's been playing with it. And now I'm going to show it to you. Hold on a minute. Let me stop my camera for just 1 second. I'm going to show it to you real quick. Oh, she has it right here by me. Okay, so I don't have to go far. So let me show you what this poor thing looks like now. So this is the toy. So this is what the toy looks like now. So the scrotum part is all chewed out. She had some kind of squeaky toy in this, but she ate it. She took it out and then she played with it until it burst. And then now she's not playing with it anymore. But then this part here still has a little squeak. There it goes. Has a little squeak left to it. And I keep trying to take it from her, but she loves it. She loves it. So her new thing is she takes it and she flings it around the house. So here in the beauty room, I have like this rose gold basket, and I put like fake ivy leaves in it to like mimic a plant. And then I have like some lights in it too. So when company is over and we're hanging out up here, I'll put the lights on and it'll twinkle, and it just looks very pretty. So she will throw it in there, and of course she can't get it out. So she'll throw it in there and then she'll bark at it because she wants me to go and get it out for her. So that's what she's been doing with this toy lately. It's so funny. BS Speaks Royally says, India Ari, I am not. My hair is powerful for so many different reasons. Yes, and she's another one that goes through like these metamorphosis changes and whatnot, she will, wear hair in braids or twists or dreadlocks, and then the next moment you see her, she has no hair. Same with Erykah Badu. She does a lot of different changes with her hair as well. Norland's girl says, I've noticed a lot of men get a bald spot in their hair. You should do a live stream for the men losing their hair as well. Yeah, thank you. That's a great idea. Yeah, if I can find some men that are willing to talk about it, I will certainly do that. If not, I can always bring up Michelle again. She's wonderful at it. Oh, since you were 5, you knew that you wanted to be a girl since you were 5? That's amazing. That's so wonderful. Kudos to you, Lucy. Kudos. She says she feels so much happier. The thing that depressed me is how I didn't do this from the beginning. I've done videos about my journey. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's another young lady. She's a member of my channel as well, the Honorable Angelina Nordstrom, and she is also trans. She's usually here, but I'll see where she is, and I would love to do a story on that, because it's very different for different people, and I love to learn the story behind it, and when you first knew, and what you felt like, and how you now feel now that you've taken the steps to own who you truly are and what you truly wanted to be. So yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah. Toy been through some things. Listen, she tore that toy up. And I keep trying to take it from her and throw it out, because I was gonna go wash it, and then I'm like, why the hell should I wash it? Because it's gonna fall apart in the washing machine. But so many of her toys are like that, and I hate to throw them away because she still loves to play with them. But that is by far her favorite. Lori says, that looks like a rabbit sex toy. Not that I would know. I think so. It's very familiar. I'll say that. Very familiar. What in the Lorena Bob history? Listen. Dream said, I'm gonna have my own after dark. You'd be surprised what she do with that toy. Listen, I ain't want to tell her business, but now she be doing some things. Yes, I would love to speak out my truth on your panel sometimes if you allow it. Absolutely. I would love to have you on. We can definitely, talk about that off camera. You can find me. The best way to reach out to me is either on my Instagram at BrownGirlBella, or you can email me at Shannon@BrownGirlBella.com. Those are the best ways to find me and reach out. Burns are still laughing at that toy. Listen, she will not let that toy go. I promise you, she will not let it go. All right, babes. Thank you so much. I love you all for watching. I love you all for staying on while I showed you that little bit. I think, it really gives a check, a little button to everything that we've done here together on Brown Girl Bella this past 6 years. More fun times to come, more video sharing to come. Like I said, I am going to be, sharing some more things in this 6th year as we gear up for this celebration. It's hard to believe, like I said, hard to believe it's been 6 years, but I've had the most fantastic ride with you all. And I hope for more things for this channel. I hope for more things from me. And especially, I hope for more things for my babes, because you really are my community of wonderful people who are not only supportive of me and this channel, but you're supportive of everyone who comes into the chat. You guys are always talking to each other and giving feedback and giving wonderful, wonderful encouragement to a host of people who come on here. And I could not be more thankful and more grateful for each and every one of you. So, in wrapping up, thank you for watching. And as always, you have now been Bellafied. Take care, my babes, and I will see you back here soon. More to come. Bye.